I suppose I would like to be described, first of all, as a good husband and father, and then secondly, as a loyal friend, and then maybe thirdly, someone that's chased after a pigskin for 15 years.
Oh, I would describe Brian as a person who has given his whole life and given everything to the sport of rugby. He has brought a huge amount of joy and pride to many people.
I have 4 sons. He's a role model for them. He's a role model for every young guy growing up in Ireland.
He's a legend.
O'Driscoll's just magic.
Great icon. He's a great role model for young people.
Brian O'Driscoll has been an inspirational Irish sports figure for very many reasons. Not just his achievements on the pitch in winning trophies both for Leinster and for Ireland, but in the way that he actually went about it and the way that he conducted himself throughout a very, very lengthy career.
He's coming to the end of his professional rugby career, and he has been our greatest rugby player ever. But I think everyone knows he's more than that. I mean, he's obviously a leader. He's been the captain of the team, the captain of the Lions, a person who leads by example, who's kind of inspiring beyond the sport.
That it was his will to win, his dedication, his inspiration, and his ability to do things that other players couldn't do, which brought both those Leinster and Irish teams over the line when it was needed.
I think he kind of transcends rugby a little bit. I think when he broke on the scene back in the 1960s, he kind of really reshaped the mould of the typical rugby player. And I think as in the sport worldwide, he's a bit of an icon. He is an iconic figure, and I think that's why he's receiving the freedom to the city, And plus, he's got a lot of cattle and sheep that'll be able to walk through the city now and graze in St Stephen's Park, which we'll be very happy with.
Walking out of the tunnel at home in front of whether it be 50,000 people or 80,000 people wearing a green jersey, it is quite a spectacular feeling and an adrenaline rush that I would say is incomparable to anything else.
On the field, I don't know if you're going to meet a guy that's more competitive than Brian, more driven.
To have talent and to have that kind of commitment is fantastically inspiring, I think, for people. And I've absolutely no doubt that in whatever field he goes on into after his professional rugby career ends, he's going to make an amazing contribution, because those kind of abilities and attributes are really guaranteed to take you somewhere no matter what you do.
He is an outstanding person, role model, an example of total and utter commitment to one thing. You don't get that in very many people, no.
I think he's the best player we ever had, and I've been watching rugby for too many years.
And his ability to take a ball, to beat a man.
And the one thing that Brian O'Driscoll always did was to go out to win, not just for himself, but for the team.
With that victory, you could see it meant so much to him, as it did everybody else.
As a Munster man, I actually will miss him big time.
And I think it's really exciting to imagine what is he going to do after his rugby career is over, because that kind of commitment that he has shown with that kind of honesty of approach is going to just be fantastic in any field, really. And I think it's really exciting for us to see what is Brian O'Driscoll going to do when his rugby career ends.